Hello, and welcome back to the Mike Guarneri podcast. This is episode number 5. So, today I'm going to continue my discussion of the areas of occultism I'm planning to study and research to find practices, traditions, etc., that will help you level up your mind and provide supplemental relief to anxiety and depression. At least that is the hope and the goal. So, where I left off yesterday was with Rosicrucianism. And I said that involves spiritual alchemy. That's a process of converting the within to a higher level. So, with that, I want to mention too that I'm also going to be studying and researching alchemy in general, not only via Rosicrucianism. There's actually a distinct set of steps to go through. There's a roadmap. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy. In fact, it's going to be quite difficult, but at least there's a roadmap for you to know what the steps are. So I look forward to researching that. And just to be clear, when I say I'm studying alchemy, I am not talking about turning lead into gold or anything like that, not physical alchemy. Talking about spiritual alchemy. So another area I'm going to be studying and researching is magic. Now, I'm not talking about a magic show, abracadabra, pull a rabbit out of a hat. I'm not talking about magic as in Harry Potter magic, waving a wand and saying a spell necessarily or anything like that. I'm talking about true magic. To me, that's magic that derives from within. And there's two types of magic that I'll be looking at. One is theurgy, which is divine magic. And the other one, I actually have to look at the writing to try to pronounce it correctly. Thaumaturgy, thaumaturgy, which is practical magic. I'm sure these are both going to be interesting topics to study and research. I mean, there's just so much information. I was inundated by the number of books there are. And speaking of magic, I do plan to research and study Aleister Crowley, his philosophies, his teachings, his life's work, the organizations he ran and belonged to, like the Golden Dawn, the OTO, the AA. I'm not talking about Alcoholics Anonymous. Um, the religion he invented, Thelema. There's just so much that Aleister Crowley did and was involved with. Bet you didn't know that he was the person who actually brought yoga from the East to the West. So, there's a lot in Aleister Crowley to study and learn and leave out the bad stuff from him. And speaking of Aleister Crowley bringing meditation from the East to the West, I plan on studying meditation. And I'm not just talking about using the Calm map or something like that. I'm talking about studying, practicing, testing the different forms of yoga. There's a whole bunch of them. That might be more after I have my back surgery, hopefully soon. I don't quite think I can actually do any physical posturing or anything with yoga right now. And another area next up is theosophy, which is a religion that combines aspects of Neoplatism with Hinduism and Buddhism. And I only have two more areas of study to discuss, as if yesterday's episode and what I've mentioned so far today isn't enough. One of the last two is Taoism, an Eastern tradition. It's a philosophy and a religion. Its core components involve things like astrology, qigong, feng shui, and internal alchemy. So as you can see, alchemy is pretty pervasive in the occult. And the last area I have is Gnosticism. It's a religion. It's an offshoot of early Christianity. It involves spiritual knowledge, the divine spark within, and personal knowledge. You might have heard the term gnosis or personal gnosis. That's when information comes to you as true, that you believe. It's all generated within, with that knowledge of the divine and that spark. So that's going to be a very interesting area to look into as well. So finally, after lying for a few days about it, tomorrow I'm going to talk about some of the occult organizations. And after that, I'm planning on taking a step back and looking at with you some of the Celtic practices I found, especially the ones that um particularly beneficial, the ones that are in my ebook. Um hopefully, if you haven't already, watch my YouTube videos on them or read my ebook, give you kind of an idea so you can get some help now. Because I tested those things and I felt that they definitely helped with anxiety and depression for me. It wasn't a huge difference, but it definitely made a difference. And if doing one or two of those things, the quick ones, can help you, why not? So that's the plan for the near future. So until tomorrow, have a great one.